Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my NBA picks for Sunday, February 11th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NBA, NFL, and MLB videos. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every night, visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So check it out. I usually don't do Sunday slate videos, but I'm just sitting here watching this Warrior game. The money team is doing very well tonight. We should cash easily on both Fanduel and DraftKings. Thank you very much for getting me very close to those 200 likes. You know, I picked my winner and I sent that out about 3:30 today, about 30 minutes before lock. Hey, I'm going to do it again tomorrow. You know, all we got, I like this contest. Obviously, people like this contest. They've been hitting that like button for me. So, hey, all I need is get me them 200 likes in order to qualify to get our FanDuel and DraftKings lineup. All you have to do is click the like button on this video. Make sure that you're subscribed and just comment your name below. That's it. Plain and simple. Make sure to check back around 3:30 Pacific time as I announce my winner in the comment section below. If you have any questions for me about picks, people that you like, make sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at RotoBeast. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So we got a quick 4-game slate. I'm not going to really play the early slate. I usually just play main slate. I like the contest a lot better, to be completely honest with you. We got 2 games we have lines. 2 games we're kind of waiting on injury news. So we're just going to fly through this, get you some picks. And like I said, tomorrow, if other things come out, hit me up. We can talk about it. So yeah, we'll start, as always, at point guard, Westbrook. He was out last game with the ankle injury. He didn't go through practice Saturday and is considered questionable for tomorrow. If he plays, he's a solid play, the best point guard on the slate. But if he doesn't play, then you got to look once again at a guy like Paul George. And then on the cheaper end of point guard, you got to look at a guy like Raymond Felton, who will play a bunch of minutes if Westbrook's out. But if he's in, great play. You got Chris Paul. He's going against Dallas Mavericks. They're going to be on a back-to-back. They're facing the Lakers today. I honestly think this game is probably going to be a blowout. Chris Paul, for me, he's strictly GPP in this matchup. He definitely has upside, but like I said, GPP. Lillard, not the best matchup against the Jazz, but he's coming off one of his best games of the season. Scored 50 fantasy points in only 3 quarters, 50 actual scoring points, 67 fantasy points. You got to really like the upside. He had a day of rest. Like I said, even though Utah's not the best matchup, I definitely still like Lillard on this small slate. You can look at a guy like Dennis Smith. Problem with him is, to be honest, I don't like going against Chris Paul. Even though he's older, he still has very good defense. We know that. But he's a solid GPP to look at. You can look at Teague. Going against the Kings, he's pretty consistent for the most part. He has his ups and down games, don't get me wrong, but the price tag shows for it. You need 30 for him to hit value. He's averaging 29 on the season. He just got you, almost 7x against Cleveland 2 games ago. So yeah, definitely on the small slate, he's a fair price tag. Rubio, he's been playing well. You could definitely look at him if he's going to be in. I don't know what's going on with his injury. He's questionable for tomorrow, so keep an eye on that. But like I said, he has been playing well. He got hurt this game, but before that, very consistent. Lastly, Raymond Felton, if he starts for Westbrook, he's going to play a lot of minutes. For him to hit value, you need 20. He's averaging 23 on the season. So keep an eye on the Westbrook news. If Felton's going to start because Westbrook's out, definitely you probably got to lock him in your cash games on the cheaper end. You can look at Harden going against Dallas. Like I said, I do like I like the Rockets in this game. The problem is the Mavericks are going to be on a back-to-back in a very close game against the Lakers right now. I definitely can see this game really getting out of hand quickly. But, he has the upside. You need 58 for him to hit value. He's averaging 54 on the season. You got Tyreek Evans. He's finally back with the team practicing. If he's going to jump right back into the start lineup, we know this guy has massive upside. His price tag is down from what it was, not that long ago. For him to hit value, we need about 38. So definitely just kind of see what you hear. If he's going to come off the bench but still play 30-something minutes, I still definitely would look at him. You got Mitchell going against Portland. Yes, he had a couple of tough games. He was coming off illnesses, etc. But last game he played 38 minutes. He got back to form, 39 fantasy points. This is what we've been seeing all season. For him to hit value, we need 37. I'm definitely liking Mitchell. You can look at McCollum. He's a solid play. He's just been somewhat up and down, but I mean, small slate, pretty consistent guy. You can look at him. I like Wiggins, 6,000 going against the Kings. For him to hit value, you need 30. I mean, he hasn't got there 5 straight games. I understand. But this is a great matchup going against the Kings. They could definitely blow him out, but if this game stays close, I definitely like Wiggins. Next, we'll go to small forward, Jimmy Butler. Like I said, you got to be careful with the blowout. But if he's going to play 40 minutes like he's pretty much been playing every game, I mean, he has this upside. The price tag is up. For him to hit value, you need about 52. He's averaging 42 on the season. I definitely think that Jimmy Butler could be one of the top plays on the slate if the game stays close. You got Paul George. I really like him. The Westbrook news, it's like, what's going to go on with that? Even without with Westbrook, he's still been playing very well for the most part. For him to hit value, you need 45. He's averaging 39 on the season. Harrison Barnes, he was coming off an injury, but he started tonight. If he's going to play regular minutes on the back-to-back, then you definitely got to like him. You need 33 for him to hit value. He's averaging 30 on the season. He's been very consistent. Next, we got Ingles. I'm liking Ingles going against Portland. He's playing very well. He's got you 36 in 2 of the past 3 games. He's going to be low owned. I mean, for him to hit value, you need 25. He's averaging 23 on the season. Lastly, I was quickly just mention Brooks. I don't like him going against Paul George. That's the kind of thing. But, I mean, he's cheap. You need 20 for him to hit value. He's playing 30 minutes for the most part. He's averaging 17 fantasy points on the season. So, I think he's somebody you can look at on the cheap end. Power forward, Carmelo, if he's going to play, against the Memphis, is not the best matchup, but we're looking for a little bit of consistency. He's the same thing as Westbrook. He didn't practice. So if he doesn't practice, he didn't practice. I'm kind of thinking that possibly both could sit out this game again. We'll see how it goes. You can look at Powell. He's been playing very well, going against Houston. Like I said, I'm just scared this game is really going to get into a blowout, but you could definitely consider him. You got Gibson. He's probably going to be my favorite play. Just consistency-wise, it's somebody I'm going to put in for my cash games at power forward. The minutes are going to be there. Hopefully, this game stays close. I definitely like Gibson. You can look at favors. He's been somewhat up and down. Don't get me wrong, but he does have upside. For him to hit value, he's averaging 20. He needs 27. And he's averaging 27 on the season. So I definitely think he's a solid play. Maybe a little bit more of a GPP play. You can look at Grant. I actually thought he was going to get a little bit more minutes last game with Carmelo out. And unfortunately, he didn't. But he still got 23 fantasy points. For him to hit value at a 5.2 price tag, you need 26. It's just all about, I thought he was going to start. If he's in the start lineup, he's a great play. Last guy I'm going to talk about, JaMychal Green going against OKC, 4.6 price tag. This guy, when he's in the lineup, he plays well. For him to hit value, you need about 23. He's averaging 22 on the season. I like him. Small slate. The price is very fair. He's somebody I'm definitely going to look at. Center, Towns, going against the Kings. He has upside. Like I said, just be careful about this game being a blowout. That's the problem with this slate is 2 of the games I feel could really be blowouts. They have, big spreads. So, yeah, just check that out. And then we got Gasol going against OKC. It's not the best matchup against Adams. It kind of scares me, but he's their best player. For me, he's more of a GPP play. You got Capella going against Dallas. He absolutely torched him last time he faced him for 42 fantasy points. He's playing very well. Capella's probably going to be one of my favorite sitters on the slate. You got Gobert going against the Trailblazers. He's been playing very well as well. The price tag is up, though. You need about 37, 38 for him to hit value. He's averaging 34 on the season. Coming off a really good game against Dwight Howard. Scored 44 fantasy points, so he's definitely in play. You got your boy Adams going against Gasol. Not a good matchup, but he's consistent. We know that. For him to hit value, he needs 33. He's averaging 31 on the season. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. With my picks, let me go through each position, get you kind of my core plays at each position, and we can just kind of go from there. So, sorry, I was looking at, okay, so I'm liking, let me come back. I'm going to come back to this position. So I like Evans going against OKC. Roberts, he's not going to have to worry about that defense. Paul George, I think he's safe either way. Then I'm going to go with Capella. I mean, I know it could be a blowout, but he's a guy that he gets massive points in minutes. It's either Capella or it's Adams for me. This core is kind of hard for me because I'm waiting on some news, to be honest with you. Lastly, I mean, I don't know. I feel that Westbrook's going to be out. If he's going to be out, I'm going to lock in Felton. So I'm just going to leave this here, okay? If Westbrook plays, then you're going to have to take Felton out, upgrade somewhere else. But, I mean, this is something I'm really, really liking, to be honest with you. So Westbrook out, Felton starts, lock him in, move on. This is a solid core. Tomorrow, I'll update the core in the comment section below, get you a better idea of what I'm looking at. So yeah, if you haven't already, please make sure to click that like button. Make sure to drop your name below. Make sure you're subscribed. Have your chance to win our free Fanduel and DraftKings lineup tomorrow. And let's get it.